Welcome to Miss Albinism Lusaka. Now, this is a show about beauty, lifestyle, and the confidence of people with albinism. I'm your host, John Chiti. Do they have the confidence? Well, you are going to see. This is a variety TV show, and actually we are on a journey because 10 beautiful girls with albinism are competing for the title Miss Albinism Lusaka. We are going to see who is going to get away with that title. But in this first episode, actually, we want you to know the girls. We want you to know the girls. We want you to know who they are, their names, what they do, their hobbies, their families, because these are the girls who are on a journey. They are on a race, racing for the title Miss Albinism Lusaka. Join the girls as they introduce themselves, and hopefully you're going to find your favorite as they introduce themselves. Catch me on the other side.
Hello, family and friends. My name's Perry Susan, popularly known as Susie K. Perry. I'm a model. I'm also an actress.
My name is Rosemary Muya, age 25 years. I'm a student at Coming Pluma University, a fourth-year student. I stay in Kabanana Site and Service within Lusaka.
Hi, my name is Victoria Ngoma. I'm 18 years old of age and I stay in Kalala, off Shalidugo Road. At the moment, I'm working by Jibu Water. We do production and purification of water.
I work for Albinism Foundation of Zambia, where I interact with a lot of persons with albinism, both female and male. During my interaction, I discovered to say they are going through a lot of challenges more than I went through. So I decided to be an advocate for persons with albinism. So I like traveling and studying. I really want to know more about life and beyond that. So guys, me taking part in this Miss Albinism Lusaka, I just want to motivate persons with albinism, like the world say, we can't do anything, albinism is a curse, people can't go out and participate in community activities. So I just want to prove them wrong to say, even albinism is just a condition. I'm going to participate, just motivate my brothers and sisters with albinism who've got low self-esteem, who feel less human, to say you can do it, even being born with albinism.
I decided to do special education because I've seen that children living with disabilities, they are being kept in their houses, they are not being taken to school. So that's why I decided to do special education so that I can be a teacher, I can be teaching children with disabilities. My hobbies are, I like watching movies, and I'm a contestant in Miss Albinism Lusaka. I decided to be a contestant because I want to experience how it feels like to be a winner or to be called a model.
Most of the things that I like doing most of the times is, I think I like, but I love discovering new things, finding out more about anything. I'm a curious type of person, so one of my hobbies is actually knowing certain stuff, discovering new things. I also love reading, writing, listening to music, and obviously people who are like that are outgoing people, so I like going out, when you take me out on these certain days. And then why I'm in this show is actually to boost my self-confidence and also to push myself to the limits, because I love challenges, and those challenges actually open up my mind and build me up in a certain way that I can also be in a place whereby my confidence is on top and everything. Challenges make me actually be curious in a way that I can also express myself.
Well, those are the first three contestants, the models. And like I said, they are on a journey trying to compete against themselves, we'll see. So there are still 10 more. There are still, actually, not 10, there are actually 7 more. So we have shown you 3 girls who have introduced themselves. And before we go to the next girls, I want to go on the streets because we want to see what people think about this condition, albinism. What is albinism? What do people think in their own understanding? What is albinism? Who are people with albinism? So let's go to the streets and find out what Lusaka people say about this condition of albinism.
According to my understanding, albinism, okay, bantu wena ngoma kala wakambati albinism ni abantu wana ma white skins.
Kaidi jakala nimapikira manje pauzu and see 40 yao then see and see 40 yao ni mulungu anabalenga kaidi desa upanga abantu.
These are the people that that affected through the lack of melanin, from what I understand, because it's not just their fault, but they're born with a disability. That's what I know.
In my own understanding, albinism is the lack of melanin between both parents, female and male. When they lack melanin, and then when they are about to make a child, you find that if the woman has less melanin and the man has less melanin, whenever they are making a child, you find that the child who is going to be born with albinism is going to lack melanin.
Albinism, in simpler terms, I'll just tell everyone to say these are just people like us. The only difference is that they are just lacking melanin. This is a pigment. That's why their skin is different from ours. Like for example, myself, I've got melanin. That's why my skin is like this, it's black. But for them, they lack this melanin, and that's where the difference is. But all these other stuff, they're just people like us.
Well, those are the views of people, what they think about albinism. What about you, our viewers? What is albinism? What do you call people with albinism in your language? Well, let's continue on the journey. So we are going back to the girls. And remember, in this show, we are doing the introductions because we want you to know who is competing for this title, Miss Albinism Lusaka. So let's join the three other girls who are going to introduce themselves so that you get to know better.
Hi family and friends. My name is Taunga Mwanakatwe. I'm 18 years aged.
My name is Sarah Chihinga, a proud Limbunda girl from Western Province, Wampa District.
So my name is Selina Piri, aged 23. I'm a student at Kwame Nkrumah University in Kabwe, a fourth-year student. I'm also the Minister of Students with Disability at Kwame Nkrumah University.
I am the student at Kwame Nkrumah University studying special needs education as my major and civic education as my minor. My hobbies, I like sports, specifically athletics, and I like singing, especially gospel songs. And I also like reading books like novels. I also like watching movies.
I love sports, reading novels. I like moving around because I like to explore a lot of stuff and to discover more about stories and what people go through.
My hobbies, I like singing. By the way, I'm a gospel musician. By now, I have only managed to produce 2 gospel songs. As time goes on, I'll produce more songs.
The reason why I want to contest in this Miss Albinism Lusaka is that I love adventure and I want to expose myself to the world. I feel good when I watch other girls on the TV, so I want to feel that feeling which they feel when they are watching themselves on TVs and when the world is watching them.
Okay, the reason why I'm participating in Miss Albinism Lusaka is because I want to learn some new activities. Like there will be a lot of activities which will be going on.
As for me, I don't know how to do some like dances, walking, catwalk. I don't know. So while watching with friends, like participating with friends, I'll be learning on how to do that. There'll be a lot of things. I can give an example of cooking. Maybe there'll be baking. I can learn how to bake. I can use that skill to boost my future.
I'm contesting as Miss Albinism Lusaka. The reason why is to make sure that I want to show the people outside there that regardless of me having an albinism, I can also run, I can also cook, I can also do everything regardless of my albinism. I want also people to know that having a child with albinism or having a child with albinism is not a curse, but it's a blessing from God, because a child, it's a gift. It's a gift.
Well. So the girls, actually, I hope you are getting to know who the girls are, and you should have a favorite among these girls. We still have 4 more girls to introduce themselves. Remember, this show is about 10 beautiful girls who are competing for the title Miss Albinism Lusaka. This show is about lifestyle, beauty, and confidence. Now, we asked people what they think about albinism, and well, you heard the answers. People were saying all sorts of things, how they call people with albinism in their languages and stuff like that. But let's go to an organization called Albinism Foundation of Zambia, and let's talk to the director there so that it helps us to understand what this condition is. When you see a person who is looking like this, what does it mean? What condition? What is albinism? And what really causes albinism to happen? You, the viewer, maybe you have a child who looks like, a person with albinism. So we want you to understand why a person like you who is black in complexion can have a child who looks white. So join me as I interact with the director at the Albinism Foundation of Zambia to find out more about albinism.
Albinism is an inherited condition where an individual lacks melanin in the skin, eyes, or hair. People with albinism, they inherit it from their parents. So their parents, they have to carry the genes which they will pass into that particular child who has albinism. So people with albinism, they're humans just like any other human being. So it doesn't mean that when you have albinism, you are cursed. No, albinism, it's not a curse. It's just a condition. Just like the way we have people of other colors. We have got white people, we have got Indians, we have got Japanese. It's the same as albinism. So what people with albinism just lack, it's just the melanin in their eyes, skin, or hair. So that's the reason why they look, with another skin color from others. So to be born with albinism, it's not a curse. Actually, it's a blessing. Albinism, you are born with it. It's a condition. It's actually not a disease. I'll give examples. Example given, people who are living with HIV and AIDS, people who are living with these other diseases, you can actually use certain medicine to cure those particular diseases. But for albinism, it's a condition, like you are born with it. It's not curable. You cannot use a certain medicine for you to cure that particular condition. No. Albinism is not contagious. You cannot pass albinism to your fellow. For example, if a person who doesn't have albinism happens to touch me or maybe to be closer to me, it doesn't mean that that particular person will get albinism. No. Albinism is not contagious. You cannot pass it to any other person. Just like the way any other human being, when you are closer to them, you don't get that particular condition which they have. So it's the same as albinism. Albinism is not contagious. So the appropriate term to use when you want to address people with albinism, for example, if you want to call a lot of people who have the condition of albinism, you say people with albinism. When it's one person, we say a person with albinism. So we don't say albino, because albino, it's derogatory, it's disrespectful. It's more like an insult. So we don't address an individual who has the condition of albinism as an albino. No. We say a person with albinism if that particular person is one. If there are so many, we say people with albinism or persons with albinism.
If you are just tuning in, this is your favorite show, Miss Albinism Lusaka, and we are actually on a journey. 10 beautiful girls with albinism are competing for the title Miss Albinism Lusaka. Now, we just talked to the director and he has helped us to understand what albinism is. So we are now getting back to the girls to introduce themselves as you get to know them. These are your contestants. These are the people we'll be voting for and following, hoping that one of them is going to win the title.
Hello, my name is Chipo Shantete Hijingawila and I'm 19 years old. I'm a participant in the Miss Albinism Lusaka.
My name is Rachel Mzeka and I'm a student of the University of Zambia doing social work and I'm in my second year.
Hi guys, my name is Maureen Kaunda, 18 years of age. I'm a student at the University of Zambia doing development studies.
My name is Arifit Mwanza, age 22. I'm a passionate social worker at DMI St. Eugene University. I'm an aspiring actress, passionate model. I'm driven by my studies to promote positivity among others.
My hobbies are singing, dancing, and taking pictures. I love taking pictures. I would say the camera loves me and I love it too. The reason I'm participating in the Miss Albinism Lusaka is I would love to inspire young souls out there, people who are living with different disabilities, that regardless of that shouldn't stop anybody from doing what they love to do. So as for me, I'm an aspiring model. Therefore, I'm seeing myself already there, and I feel this is a start for my big journey.
My hobbies are, I like reading novels, dancing, not that very much, but I like dancing, watching movies also, especially Korean movies. Then, why I participated in this show is because I just want to have fun, like with friends, with my fellow girls who have albinism, because I haven't had much interaction with people with albinism, like in my previous events, yeah.
My hobbies, I enjoy sleeping, dancing, and listening to music. Actually, the reason why I'm on the show is that I want to show people out there what I got, because not everyone knows me. So I want everyone out there to know, to say, okay, this is Maureen. Yeah.
I would urge each and everybody out there to take one or two things from this show, because when you think of it, it will really help somebody out there, regardless of us just doing the show. It's inspiring somebody out there. I'm a very joyful person. I love singing. I just love interacting with people. Yeah, I'm a really fun person if you ask me. Yeah. I live within Lusaka, yes, and I'm the youngest and youngest for my siblings, so yeah.
I'm a poet writer. I love reading novels. I love traveling. I can also recite poems. The reason why I'm contesting with my fellow ladies on this pageant called Miss Albinism Lusaka is because in life I've always wanted to be the voice of the voiceless. A lot of persons with albinism have got low self-esteem. When they see me out there trying to do what others would say, no, she's got albinism, she can't manage to model, she can't do this. I want to prove to the society that my disability is not my inability.
Well, viewers, those are your contestants, 10 beautiful models with albinism competing for the title Miss Albinism Lusaka. But has something for you as well. I want to take you to Kenya. They are the first African countries who hold Mr. and Miss Albinism Kenya. Let's go to Kenya.
The first ever Mr. and Miss Albinism in the world was held in 2016 in Nairobi. Its main aim being to fight stigma and raise self-esteem for persons living with albinism.
So my request tonight is just to urge all of us to come together and support in this cause and just help change the perspective of society. And to the people that albinism, I just want to say, be yourself.
Senator Isaac Mwaura, who is also the founder of Albinism Society of Kenya, led the launch of the first Mr. and Miss Albinism in East Africa. He said the pageants have helped create awareness, and many persons living with a disability are now coming out to showcase their talents. The star-studded beauty pageant has posed as an inspiration to many young persons living with albinism in the country.
Whenever I see everyone around me, whenever I see everyone around persons with albinism, giving that positive attitude towards them, just telling us that we are beautiful, it means a lot.
That we are here to make a difference for the future of a group of people that have for so much have been marginalized. We thought that it is nice to come and share with you our work and to also appreciate the partnership that we've had. Persons with albinism are beautiful.
Welcome back to Zambia. I'm sure you are with me in Kenya, where we saw how they hosted Miss and Mr. Albinism Kenya. Well, a big congratulations to the team of Kenya and all the albinism organizations there. They did a very great job. And now we other countries were following suit. So Zambia is on the map again. We want to do the same. And that is why we have this show, Miss Albinism Lusaka. So, well, today you have seen your contestants, you have seen your models. I hope there is someone you like, because this is a competition. So one of them is going to be crowned Miss Albinism Lusaka. Lusaka, I hope Lusaka you are watching, because you have given us beautiful girls with albinism, and we had a lot of interaction. People were talking about albinism, what they think albinism is, and we had the director also explaining in details about this condition. And well, we had the girls themselves introducing themselves, telling us more about their lifestyle, their families, their hobbies. Well, listeners, viewers, this is actually, we're coming to the close of our first episode, Miss Albinism Lusaka. So be ready to catch us on the next episode, because we are taking these girls now to do different challenges. And of course, later on, we build up to the main event where we're going to crown the winner. So catch us right here, same time, same station, with your favorite show, Miss Albinism Lusaka. My name is John Chiti, your host. See you next time.
Life in Ijane, iwe Ijane, uyu moyo ni Ijane, iwe Ijane. Life in Ijane, wanseti mabadwa, tayamba kuyenda, paka kumwalila. Timapita muvintu vambili. Kulinta wiyo kondwela, pena bantu bakukonda, pena bantu bakuzonda. Kulinta wiyo badwa, nantawe ya kumwalila.